Welcome back to Summit Sunrise. The BMF warming up in the background, the mighty Blue River flowing, and just beauty around us and beauty next to us. I'm here with Bonnie Smith from Exclusive Mountain Retreats. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, Jeffrey. I'm fabulous. How about you?
Good, good. You know, I tell you though, I am in the market to sell one of my many rental properties.
Oh, good plan.
Now, here's the question. You know, you've been in business for 18 years in Summit County, know the market, know how everything works. Should I throw some money into this place to make it, because I got to be honest with you, it's a dump. Should I throw some money into it to make it more appealing, or do I just kind of sell it as is and then let the buyer deal with a facelift?
Okay, this is a great time to bring in the professionals.
Really? And, yeah, and that would be you.
And it depends on which professionals, depending on what kind of property. So if it's the condo, call your realtor and make sure it's a good realtor.
Right.
And it would probably be me.
Of course.
We could talk about what you need to do. You should not spend a ton of money on it, but there's some things you can do to give it a facelift. And in some cases, spending 10 grand will get you another 40.
Right.
So it depends on, you know, but you do need some advice, because it's not something you should do on your own.
Now, now on the other side of the coin, would it behoove someone to buy a place that's pretty rough? And then assume they can fix it up, and the money they save by a spot that perhaps is a little bit undervalued or aesthetically unpleasing, they can make it up by they can spend that money on their renovations.
Now, if it's a house, for example, we need to bring in the professionals, because you don't know what's underneath some of that.
Right.
So a good inspector and a good builder should come in, make sure there's no mold in things. But the most important thing in either case is look for the bones of the property. A bad floor plan is always a bad floor plan, no matter how much. Isn't that like putting lipstick on a pig? Isn't that the expression? You don't want to do that.
But you know, I did that, but only some of those wild nights in the 70s in Breckenridge when you know, I just happened to have whatever. Now, one of the things that I think, you know, we've seen it. We've been in 25 years for you in this county, and we've seen contractors come and go. And I think that's another benefit of dealing with someone that's been around, is because of, hey, I might buy this property and I'm going to need to do carpet. I'm going to need to maybe redo the bathroom. I think someone like yourself can give them a heads up of who to go to, who to talk to, who to get an estimate from.
Exactly, and it's a package deal. I mean, you want a realtor that will give you good advice. You want a contractor, a builder that's been around, as you say, for a while and isn't going to skip to go, you know, work in Colorado Springs or something.
Skip to work for Scoop.
Yeah, and I'm going to ignore that. And then you need you know, you need a team. You need a banker who understands, because you're probably going to want to get some money. So, and they work as a team. I know, for example, Trilogy Partners, the Michael Rath, who's the principal there, and I have been actually on the road doing a little dog and pony show, talking about remodels with a banker, and talking about software that can actually show you what the property is going to look like, right down to the color of the walls and the color of the carpeting. It's pretty fabulous.
Everything you're talking about, you're talking home inspection, upgrading, renovation, lending, all that comes with, or comes from, personal history and a personal experience in this location. And that makes a huge difference.
That's exactly right. And if you're not from here, that's all the more reason to hire somebody local, so you can get good advice. There's just little tips. I mean, you don't have to spend a fortune to spruce up your place if you're getting ready to sell it. Sometimes just a coat of paint and some new carpeting is all you need.
I'm thinking of putting, you know, those little Christmas tree air fresheners? I'm thinking of doing that, you know, because those are very affordable.
Well, or baking an apple pie works better.
Yeah, that helps as well. 453-0765, Exclusive Mountain Retreats. And now, are you guys, there's buyer broker and seller's broker, and now which will you?
Well, we will do either, but not both on the same transaction.
Okay,
so we represent the client, not just the transaction, so that makes us unique in the marketplace.
Right, there you go. And I think did I use you as a buyer broker or a seller broker?
A buyer broker.
Okay, I knew it was something, because I had your number. I could call you for fashion tips. I tell you, if you want local experience, let you know not only what's hot right now, but what will be the next hot locale, and what the best way is, whether to renovate or do a fixer-upper, all that. Bonnie Smith can help you with that. It's 453-0765. And I heard your band's, now when is your band playing again anywhere soon?
Oh, I hope so. We had just had our first major gig.
Oh, yeah?
Bonnie and the Codependents.
Cool. I know that feeling. All right. And I'm going to do a band that do Jeffrey and the Depends. So that's more befitting of my age. So if you hear Bonnie and the Codependents playing anywhere, Codefendants, that's a Freudian slip. Check them out. So hopefully you'll be around town. We'll be back with more. You watch the Summer Sunrise. Don't go away.